Well, hello. I promised in the last video I would upload the replays that I had saved. Before I uploaded any more pulls, I did record more pulls already, so I have that ready to upload right after I finish recording and then uploading this. So that will be going live shortly after this one does. If you're watching all these in order, then hey, that's going to be the next one you see. Spoiler alert for it, we did get some okay stuff for it. Nothing too groundbreaking, I'd say. Just some helpful stuff. No new strategies, really. But these are going to be of the deck that I had before it. This first game is against a zombie player. Uh, I only vaguely remember this one because I was very much in a rush because I had somewhere to go with my mom, and I started this game like half an hour before I was supposed to go with her somewhere, and it was taking a very long time. So I was like, crap, I need this to go by faster, and my opponent is taking an eternity. So they go Mizuki, send Unizombie, and set 2 and pass. I just got a wave of deja vu of remembering doing this already, and that's because I did, and the video didn't let me transfer it, so that's why I'm doing it here. So we summon the Watch Cat, the normal summon the Familiar Possess, so we can destroy it, but they mirror force it. So I don't want to let them just send any other zombie again, so I flip it face down and then use this to get good old Curse of Aromateer. And sorry if it looks laggy, I have no idea why it's doing that. My computer does sound like it's working hard though. So they tribute for Ghoulung Gate, and then they get to special summon Red Ogre from hand. So big damage coming my way, unfortunately. But we now have Curse active, so that's good, and Ghoulung Gate died. Draw Fiendish Change, pretty good. So I just go Curse, use the effect to get a token, and I pitch the Gactos and set the Fiendish Change. I wanted to keep this in case I draw Jenny. They go Raigeki, and I'm like, well, I'm glad Curse is a second effect. So the token dies, Curse brings it back, and before they could even enter battle phase and declare an attack, I just do this on Red Ogre so we can't attack. Play comes back to me. I normal summon the Amano Kujaki. They unfortunately have a Dust Tornado for this, so I'm not going to get it anymore, which really would have sped up the game. So I'm like, okay, I just gotta make Signal Warrior and hope they can't out it. I'm gonna speed this up because it's gonna be a while. So I activate it, gets a token. They go Banshee to kill it, but they didn't read, so they use Banshee to make it a zombie, and they still didn't read because, oh yeah, that's going to give me like the ability to do this much faster now. So it's tokens. More tokens, or counters, I guess. They activate another one just so I don't have as many counters again, but it's like, well, you should have just set it face down in that case. Just so I'm so glad I'm not playing this card anymore. Just like so annoying. More counters. If you normal summon this, I'm assuming to bait me into attacking it, but it's like I'll just attack with something else. So I do this. I special summon this because there's 2 level 7s, and then I tribute it so I get to draw 2 next turn. They kept it in attack, which I'm like, okay. And they just set another card. I'm like, okay, well now I have a destruction, which is good. I draw 2 in draw phase. I just decide to destroy both back row and pitch the Red Ox. It's 2 cards I couldn't really use right now. Get more counters. Summon Otoshi Damashi. Use the counters to blow up the Red Ogre finally. Triggering the Otoshi Damashi. Summoning a token. And would you look at that? They take the token anyways. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just waiting and then doing it next turn, because then I get 2 tokens that are 1500 attack. And then I can just crash again, but oh well. So they shuffle back, set the token that I gave them. I draw Creation, which is quite nice. Get my counters back, go Creation for Jenny. I normal the Jenny, activate her effect, summon the Madame Vare, and they Enma's Judgment me. It's like, well, okay. I use the tokens to draw a card. I get Cosmo Dark Lady. Unfortunately, I can't tribute her. I decide to sacrifice Satoshi Damashi. It's like I just need to hurry so I can get out of here with my mom. So that's why I did this. Otherwise, I would have just kept him in defense. And at least I have these to protect me, kinda, too. So I get the counters back on him, so he's safe again. They pass. I'm like, okay, well, I can just use Redox and then tribute it for Cosmo Dark Lady. So I Redox effect, or I use this first to burn them. Then I use Redox effect to summon itself. And that's game. So yeah, this was one of the 10 wins from, not the video that's going up now, but I think it's the one from last time. And this was another game against Cyber Dragon. And this game was also won because of Signal Warrior, and literally just Signal Warrior. Like, Signal Warrior is my protect the castle. If I can get to him and protect him, I can kind of be okay. So we won the coin flip and get to go first. It's one of those hands, like, it's just never good to see, because it's like, it's got so many conflicting things, right? Like, it's got this, which gives me tribute material. It's got this, which gives me level 5, which is perfect for this, because it gives me a tuner. But then I can't use this on the first turn, which I really want to, because I have no spells traps, so it's like, ugh. So I just decide Solar Windjammer. They negate it, which is like, thank God that this person's an idiot and wasted it on this. Then I normal summon the token generator to make Signal Warrior in defense. I was assuming because of like the deck box and the profile and the mate, they're Cyber Dragon. So I'm like, okay, if I put them in defense, Infinity can't stop this. So I just have to worry about the triple Cyber Dragon fusion that pierces. It's like the only thing I really got to worry about. And then like Clockwork Knight making them contact fuse. So they search Cyber Revive system. I'm like, crap. Then they make Seeger. I'm like, okay, I can deal with Seeger with this Dark Lady. They've revived the Cyber Dragon, go battle phase, kill the token, try and kill my monster, and then they read the card finally. So get a Redox, pretty nice. I decide to use the Redox to revive the tuner, to tribute the tuner for the Dark Lady and get another token. I then use Slower Swallow because there's 2 level 5s on field, so I can draw 2 next turn. I force them to do this. It pays 1,000 life points for me, but clears their board, which does kind of suck for me, because now they can use this to summon any Cyber Dragon monster. Like, I always thought, like, ages ago that this said Cyber Dragon, but no, it says Cyber Dragon monster. So they could have used it to, like, summon Naxt or something. So then they normal summon hers, which is named Cyber Dragon, and use Machine Dupe to summon 2 to make it into Nova, into Infinity. Then they made Clockwork Knight, but thankfully they don't have a continuous spell, so I don't gotta worry about that and lose on the spot. They go to take Dark Lady. I force them to burn in a gate so that they also don't get her as material, and they try and kill me in battle, and once again it doesn't work. So I draw 2 here. 2 really good cards, by the way. So here's a very funny interaction. They go negate, but he can't be killed by card effects. So I don't get another counter, but I do negate them. Now, I considered putting him into attack and just killing the Infinity, but I was like, that could be bad, because if they have any way to get Infinity back, he can just take my guy. So it's like, I don't want to risk it, and I need to save these probably. So they know not to negate it, because it's not going to do anything. They top deck Cyber Emergency and get Naxter. I'm like, frick. They go the Core to get Plant, Repair Plant to get hers, then Naxter to send the hers to summon itself, activate the hers, activate the Naxter to get the Cyber Dragon. They put back Seeger, they go Power Bond, and I'm like, oh my god, if they Power Bond for the triple fusion, I'm dead. Because it's going to have 8,000 attack, and I'd have to, like, negate... I'd have to, like, force them to negate by using Threatening Roar, and then I would have to Forbidden Chalice the thing when they try to negate, or just Forbidden Chalice the monster itself so it doesn't pierce me for one turn. And then they take 4k, sure, which puts them down to 3,900, but I can't do that much damage in one turn. Through negates, no less. Because they suck up their tiny monster to give themselves more negates. And they made the twin, though, so I'm fine. If they had just made the triple, which I know they're playing, I would have lost. But twin does nothing for me. So I get Insect Knight, I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. I'll just set it, doesn't really do anything for me, but maybe I can turn it into something because I have Threatening Roar. So they decide to negate me like an idiot. So now they don't have a negate, and they go to steal, but it has to be an attack position, so they have to take their own Cyber Dragon and pass. So I get Gactos here, I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. They negate me again, I'm like, well, thanks. Now here's the really funny thing. This is an Imperm set. Had they negated me and then chained Imperm, I would have maybe been in a bad situation, because it would destroy me, because it wouldn't have protection. Now, I would just have to Forbidden Chalice to negate this, but that could have been something that they would do if they were smart, but they aren't. Like, they did it when I flipped it up, which is like, why would you do that? So, I use these two to make Caspitel, and crash the Caspitel. That's a moment where having Caspitel instead of the Salamangreat's good, because the Salamangreat guy is mandatory to keep him alive, but with her, it was perfectly statted, because otherwise they get to smack into him next turn. So I banish 2 for Redox, so that my Redox will come back to hand during the end phase if it lives, and it's going to live because I got 2 things to make sure it does. During the standby phase, get another counter. They go battle phase before they can attack. I make it so they can't, so now Redox is guaranteed to come back to my hand. So now any Earth monster I draw equals reviving of stuff in my grave again. Draw Quaking Mirror Force, pretty good. Get a counter, pass. I didn't really have removal as much in this deck beforehand, so like he was my best bet, just getting him to 10. They summon Chimera, and I'm like, frick, if they've got a spell trap, I'm screwed, kinda, but I can at least force them to discard. And then they tribute my signal, I'm like, frick! Now I really need an Earth. Thankfully, I have the Quaking that I drew, so it books both of them permanently. And this thing's big enough to get over the Cyber Dragon twin, which, unfortunately for me, if they drew another Naxter, could just revive the twin. And this is a machine, so they could then, like, send it off, and I'd have nothing and die. So I kill the Chimera so that I don't lose to exactly that interaction. And of course, they got Clockwork Knight. I'm like, god damn it, man. So I get Void Expansion. Here's where see, like, this card's just not even that good. Because, like, let's say it did get back to my turn, and I kept all my monsters on field, and I got a token. Now, I don't even have enough Earths or Dragons in grave to summon the Redox. So if I can draw a normal summonable monster, I can normal summon it and turn all 4 of my monsters into a 3k attacker that does nothing, or 2,500 in this situation, that is a singular negate. And technically I can use the Redox in grave or in hand to banish something, to trigger it to banish a card, or field to banish the Clockwork Knight or something. But it's just so inconsistently made. So I beat over and then hit with the Hita. They draw for turn, and they give up. I guess whatever they had in hand couldn't be used, couldn't be set, and I was able to win from that. So I was like, cool, I'll take it. I needed a win. This is on my other Masochist account, by the way, and I forgot that there's new cards and stuff, so I opened up some of the free stuff from the shop, and I actually got something really good for my Masochist account. If I go into the Cybers list, I'll show it from there. My Masochist account on this one is much better than the one I've been recording currently. I just got a copy of Clockwork Knight, which is really good for all of my decks except for Cybers, since my stuff requires Cybers. I pulled Dragon's Bind, which is good for a theoretical dragon deck, because it's, whatever, it's like Vanity's Fiend or whatever. If I target a dragon, makes so that only big idiots that get special summoned can be special summoned. So if I do it early, then hopefully they can't summon. But then I also got a second copy of Ragnarok: A Wisteria of Woe. I got the Ninjutsu Arts of Dancing Leave, which is very funny because it's like I would want this on my other account, I think, because I have ninjas on this account and a fair amount of them. It's just okay. Never mind. I have way more ninjas than I thought. I might need to look into this. Um, but the other notable thing, I got Trap Tantalizing Tune, which essentially just reads discard a normal trap to Pot of Greed. Or I guess it's more like a Cards of Consonance, but for normal traps. And I guess for level 4 insects and plants that I don't really use. But then, I also got even more math mech stuff, which was insane. Like, I pulled one-time passcode for the Cyber deck, insanely good. I pulled Mathmech Diameter, insanely good. I pulled Division, which is honestly fine enough. I pulled Subtraction finally, which is great. Like this Masochist account is the one that has all the Mathmech pulls, so it's very funny that like both of my Masochist accounts are getting like they're getting cards the other one would really kill to have. I also got Crusadia Draco, but I don't think I have any Crusadias I can make. Yeah. So this is my like new best Masochist deck on this account, just because the adding the math next to it makes it way more consistent. Like I was able to take out a bunch of the really bad garbage I was already playing in here, and now at least a little bit more consistently getting the Cyberse Wicked for my combo of Cyberse Wicked Pass. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and remember to drink your water. Have a good day.